that?
Now about to witness the strength of cave music.
Yeah.
Welcome to the CaveCast, sucker!
In your motherfucking mouth. What's the date today?
I think today
29th.
It is January 29th, a beautiful Saturday here in Roseburg, Oregon.
31st.
That's what I get for trusting you, you asshole. It's January 31st. It's the day. It's Super Bowl Eve, and you're listening to the CaveCast, episode 33. 33 big ones, ladies and gentlemen. And I am Admire, as always. I'm always Admire, and coming to you live from the cave. Monee rejoins us.
How we doing?
Welcome back, Monee. And Monee joins me to welcome into the cave for the first time the man, the myth, the legend, the only person that has a KO over me on his resume.
True.
Jerry motherfucking Burke.
What's up, fellas?
Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. I already fucked it up. Start it over. We're starting over. I'm just kidding. We're not starting over. We don't do that. So, what's up, Jerry? How's things been? I'd ask you, how's things, if you've gotten popular since the last time, but the last time you couldn't make it, so.
Yeah,
This one's gonna blow you up all over the map.
hopefully.
All of the fan are gonna hear. All of the fan will hear, and they will know. Odd silence. Okay. This one's not starting out good. I thought you guys were the heavy hitters. Make me
So
curious.
yeah,
about it.
Super Bowl tomorrow.
Let me see. I forgot already what I was wanted to talk about. Fuck it, let's talk about the Super Bowl. Deflategate. Do you guys give a shit about this? If you were the Seahawks, would you give a fuck about it?
Not really.
What do you think? What do you think Deflategate gets the Patriots in a normal game? 2 extra catches?
Well, actually, they have stats.
Dr. Burke.
Patriots have less fumbles than any other team in the NFL.
And both teams play with their own balls, right?
Yes. I think they're issued 12 balls usually.
Man.
And they rotate them.
How does that get slipped through? How do they not check those balls?
I think they check them at halftime and at the beginning of the game, and that's it. So it must have happened. I don't know. We're a little late on it. I didn't want to like go into it big time, but
Yeah, I got you.
I don't see. It's cheating, yeah, but I mean,
Well,
I guess I didn't
they
know that
won by
stat
a lot
about.
of points.
Well, it's 45-7. I don't think a deflated ball is going to get you that much. But
Got you 38 points. Anyways, so who do you guys like for this?
I kind of just hope the stadium gets bombed. Honestly.
Okay. Well, I mean, this day and age, it's
How bad would you feel?
not unlikely. Really?
got
Is that
bombed.
that's a question you're asking him? How bad would he?
Oh yeah,
He
I
would.
guess it's better
He
than
would.
Clint
He would
Steele.
get online immediately and start proclaiming himself a wizard for fucking. You see what I've done? Do you see? But
If I was a betting man, I don't even know who the favorite is, actually. I didn't even look up the spread. It's probably the Patriots. Probably like
let's find out right now.
Patriots by 2 or something like that, I bet.
So I mean, okay, but if you were gonna bet,
I would take the
put
Seahawks.
money on it,
I would pick the Patriots.
yeah. So who? Okay, deep down in your soul, Jerry, you wish both teams to be firebomb, just go down in a.
Yeah, especially Richard Sherman.
Really?
I hate that guy.
All right, we'll get back to that in a second. But deep down in your soul, Monee, who you looking at? Who do you want to win?
Deep down on my soul, the Cowboys. That's Bryant. That was a fucking catch. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That was a
Okay, I will say this. I believe they should have ruled it a catch, but
Thank you.
Yes.
Jerry.
Absolutely.
Coming from a Niners.
They got to change. They got to change some of the rules, but we've already covered this, and I don't. It hurts me too bad to discuss it at this point.
Oh, we can talk about it.
I don't want to talk
we
about
it. He gone.
We got into a big old argument, me and Dylan and Marcus, and Marcus deep down knows it's a catch, but he was arguing for the rule. He according to the rule.
Well, the rule does say it's
Yeah.
an incompletion.
Yeah, he's
but
right.
I
He's
think
not
they
wrong.
should rewrite the rule.
The spread is set at 2 points,
Patriots.
and Seahawks are the underdogs.
Good call.
Good call.
So, who do you want now? I understand.
Honestly,
Hey,
Hey,
Mark
Marcus.
Diggity.
But if I was
Scoot
gonna
over
pick
there,
one,
Monee.
I would say I'd want the Seahawks to win just because NFC.
And because Dallas beat him, I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
you're gonna need some headphones, maybe.
The Packers. Yeah.
It also depends if the Patriots have film of Seahawks practice all week too. So
And how many
what
needles?
are they, the spy game? What are they?
Spygate,
Yeah,
Spygate, and
Spygate,
Deflategate, all surrounding old Billy.
Yeah, and
Old Billy
they get
boy.
fined whatever money, and then the Saints for the bounties, their coach gets suspended for a year. And Belichick, whatever his name is,
Basically, what we're saying is Belichick's part of the Illuminati.
Robert Kraft and Roger Goodell, they're pretty tight though.
So my whole thing, Marcus has just joined us, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Is the mic good?
How is everybody?
Here, let's turn you guys
Okay.
up a little bit.
That's a weird night.
You had a weird night.
Yeah.
Was it weird enough to tell us about? What?
Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, if you
I don't mind. I don't mind an interruption for.
okay,
He's got something.
He brought you into it somehow.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
don't.
set it up for everybody.
Okay. Last night, I was at my dad's. I go to my dad's and I watch his dogs. I hang out there a lot, and it's Friday night. So.
And you feel all right?
I
Because
feel
the party's
all right.
here on the west side.
Exactly.
When you reach for your 40, and then you pick it up.
he texts my dad at around 10 o'clock, bitching because he can't get a hold of me. I don't know. Did he call here last night at all? No? Okay. Well, it's saying that I'm lazy and that I'm not worth the $15 an hour that he pays me, and it's just like, okay, like my dad's not going to show me that.
Yeah.
He texts me, or
Did you say this is your boss to ever? I don't remember.
oh, this is my boss.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
talking right now. And he had texted me. I hadn't looked at my messages. He had texted me at 7 o'clock saying, well, you want to help tomorrow? And that was it.
Yeah.
And he texted my dad at around 10 o'clock. So, I texted him back, hey, Kevin, thanks for texting that. I'm glad to know how you feel. I probably would have helped had you just asked more appropriately. That wasn't cool in my book. I just checked my messages because of your text. I've been over at my dad's. Figured you would have tried to get a hold of me a little bit sooner if you wanted to work. Not really sure why you chose to be rude about it, but that's all right. I figured you thought better of me, though.
Oh.
Yeah,
You handled it very professionally.
how I should have.
Okay, so
Yeah,
There's more, obviously.
He responds, and get this. Guess I'm old school. You get out of it what you put into it. All's good. This economy has been good, except Obamacare, and we all ache. But nowadays, more people complain. Fucking pansies. Sometimes when I used to work with your dad, I swear I needed a diaper done with it.
what?
Or he needed a diaper done with it. I don't know. If I was you, I'd get out of green. It's ass shit, trashville. Look at your roommate. I've seen him. Only word comes to mind is piece of shit mama's boy. Pay mommy rent, fucking queer. I'm like, what in the fuck? Where did this come from?
Holy shit!
Because he has no reason to say anything about that. He's seen you one time.
And fuck you, guy. I'm a daddy's boy. Thank you very much.
And that's what I was like. I was like, are you kidding me? And I said, not sure where you're coming from or what your deal is.
I honestly, I've met this guy once, maybe twice.
The only time.
For like 5
it's
minutes.
Like, you got to be kidding me. So not sure what your deal is or where you're coming from, but it's coming off pretty negative. Sorry you feel that way. I'd appreciate it if you could pay me up for last weekend when possible. Those people you just trashed for no reason are my dad and best friend. They're my family. I don't appreciate it. It's not old school. It's being disrespectful. No one's done anything to you to be saying what you're saying about them.
And listen here, you old ponytailed cunt. I am the farthest thing from a mama's boy.
Yeah.
And I don't really know much about you to talk shit right now, other than
because
you're shorter.
You just don't
he was kind of shorter, I guess.
Shorter,
I got nothing. I don't know the guy enough.
He's just
you take your skullet and go shove it up your mom's fucking ass.
What's wrong with being a mama?
Yeah, I'm a mama.
Exactly.
I'm such a mama's boy. Like, Jesus. Like,
I'm just saying he got his facts wrong is all. I'm not mad about being called a mama's boy. I'm just saying fucking get your shit straight.
I'm mad because he said he had no business even saying anything
where
like that.
Where did somebody just all of a sudden...
Remember how I told... Remember...
Can you read that one more time? The thing about me, read it one more time.
God damn. I just...
Look at your roommate.
It's hard not to laugh. Like, it's just...
How old is this guy?
He's 45. He's nothing.
Does he have a Facebook?
No. Damn. He just started texting.
He's old school.
Yeah, he's old school. He's old school like that. Like, what the...
Did he text back after that?
Oh, yeah, we'll get one more.
Yeah, go ahead and finish that out.
It wasn't... Well, my phone's freezing up, so it's black.
Oh, well,
sort of lame.
So
lame.
Wow, dude, where?
Yeah, no.
Where is that?
Because the only thing I can think of is when I ask him for money. I go, I need to pay my roommate because he needs to get his, because I said you need to get your mom the money for rent, because I said that's how I told him that's how we pay rent, and that's it. So he. Just a fucking prick, and talking shit about my dad, and then,
is that what he was? I didn't quite get that part about needing a diaper or something.
It sort of seemed like he was
your
saying
dad fucked him in his asshole too much, and he couldn't hold his shit in.
He had to wear Depends to work.
Jesus Christ, dude! I
don't know what's wrong.
That was just downright unnecessary.
That's
if you
what
ask
I
me.
felt. And I don't really want to work for him anymore. After that, that's sort of, I hope he woke up this morning feeling like a dipshit, because I figured he was drunk.
Drunk, yeah.
But still, bullshit. Whatever, yeah.
Piece of shit mamas. My feelings are fucking hurt right now, actually.
He has no facts to base that knowledge off of. It's just his opinion, and his opinion shouldn't hurt your feelings. Because
piece of shit.
I know I'm not lazy. Well, I'm lazy when I want to be lazy, but I know I'm worth $15 an hour. Fuck that shit.
That bothers me. Just get your facts straight, at least, for God's sake. Guys, am I probably the only person of our friends that is a daddy's boy instead of a mommy's boy?
You're one of the only.
Honestly, yeah.
You're one of the only dudes that I know
Jerry.
that.
Yeah, name somebody. Anthony. Quaid.
Quaid balls.
Quaid Juarez.
Moms.
All for moms.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely on a mama's boy.
So
Team mom.
Team mom.
You remember,
Hashtag team mom.
You remember when your mom made us tow her in that 8-person raft on the river?
Yes. We used to go to the Rogue River every year, and I would always try to take a friend with me so I wouldn't have to be there with a bunch of people I didn't know, and I knew them but barely. And once I got older, I wanted at least somebody there to sneak fucking booze with or smoke weed or whatever. And Jerry came with one year, so I still didn't have anybody to smoke weed with.
Well, no, I think I went 3 years.
No, okay, yeah. Well, you went a couple years. I mean, Kyle Dow went, but
Kyle went?
he went 1 year, yeah. So
definitely didn't smoke weed then. Definitely didn't that time.
So we were me and you in one of those Tahiti.
We're in a Tahiti together.
We were in a Tahiti, and my mom, who my brother and sister were way young at the time, and like both under 10, I think.
Yeah, probably.
So it was a while ago. God damn.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Well, she thinks it's a good idea to take out a big ass 8-man raft with her and the 2 kids, and it's what? How long is that run? Like, is it 8 hours? Did we do the long one?
I don't know if we're doing a long one.
It was
when
pretty
that happened.
long.
It might have been. I don't know.
What run is? Wait, what?
It's we're floating the Rogue River.
Rogue River.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't know you could float the Rogue. I thought
and about halfway through, my mom is just fucking mad because she can't control this raft by herself. She's got 2 little kids on the boat, and she's just fucking pissed. And me and Jerry are basically doing circles. Like,
we both had double paddles.
Yeah, we were hauling ass. Was that the same trip where we went down Hell's Gate and we got slammed into the rocks? Were you with me on that one?
Yeah, and I broke my paddle the first 10 minutes.
We found another broken paddle,
Yeah.
but we pieced them together.
Goddamn
first
jet boats.
First 10 minutes of the float, you always hear, if you're going to squirt the people on the jet boats, because that's where the Rogue River jet boats turn around at and they go back up the river. If you're gonna squirt the people on the jet boats, do not squirt the captain. Well, that fucking cocky ass motherfucker looks at me all uppity like he's waterproof and shit, and so I fucking
Capped his ass.
we nailed him. Yeah. And well, he hits the gas on that jet boat, and about how wide is that canyon? About 40 feet wide.
40 feet, yeah.
And it just makes that canyon empty out like the Red Sea. He's Moses with a fucking
About a 4 foot wake.
Yeah, and it just slams us into the canyon wall. We break our oar, and fucking it was a mess. And they took off. You just hear the guys' laughter echoing throughout the canyon. We're 10 minutes into a 6-8 hour float, and we're fucked.
Got a broken fucking paddle.
But somehow another broken paddle washed up about 50 yards down the river, and we were able to pull it apart and piece one
Jesus.
together. But
Praise God.
yeah, praise Joe Pesci. And he so anyways, about halfway through the float, and my mom's fucking mad because she's just mad now, and she makes us tie up to her raft and tow her
Through frog water.
through the because she's getting left in the dust. There's no current or anything, and she yells at us, makes us come back and tie up to the raft, and I'm just fucking mad at that point. Like, why'd you bring this big ass raft out here? And now it sucks for everybody. It used to just suck for you. The kids are fine.
Now
now it sucks for all of us.
Now it's like you're responsible. Yeah, you're responsible for saving their lives. You just said fuck it and left them there.
I think
We actually did.
You did.
yeah, we ended up I bitched enough to where she's like, fuck it, fine. And
I was actually telling Danny, I'm like,
everything worked out.
just paddle. Don't even listen.
we just pretend we can't hear. We're far enough away. She's like, I can hear you guys saying that. You're right there.
And there was a girl that had a pretty nice set of titties that we wanted to look at the whole way down, too.
That was
was her
my
name?
mom's friend's daughter, Carissa.
Carissa?
Yes.
Well, it wasn't Carissa.
Oh, no, it was not her.
Charger.
Those are just
Her friend
different
Danny,
set.
the other one. But it was her friend she brought with her.
Yeah.
What was her name? She's redhead, I think.
I do not recall. I forget a lot of stuff. Ooh, what are you guys doing over there?
Playing hanky panky.
Making sweet
Didn't
love?
she give you an old fashioned
An old fashioned?
that night?
What's an old fashioned?
Do you know what a fucking old fashioned is?
You know what old fashioned is?
He gets
An
some ice
old
cream from
fashioned.
Colorado.
Old fashioned, bro.
A hand whacker.
Did she?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I vaguely remember, I mean.
I vaguely remember.
If I vaguely remember, it probably happened.
Yeah, I could. And if I don't remember, it probably still happened because I have a shite
God, what
memory.
was her name?
Did I get it?
I think it started
Did I
with-
get a Heege? I don't remember getting a Heege.
A Heege?
Yeah.
That's new to me. What's that for?
HG?
Hand job, HJ.
HGG? I mean,
I like old-fashioned.
I like
Well, you got blowjobs, which are BJs, which are beegers, and then you got hand jobs, which are HJs, which are heeges.
EBGBs.
Give me a heege.
The Heeges?
Huge.
Now I'm gonna have to think on that. I would like to remember all of the hand jobs that I've ever
Mustn't have
gotten.
been that good if you did get one.
Well, it was a hand job, I guess. So I mean,
yeah, really. Hand jobs.
am I supposed to remember every time I give myself one? Because I don't. Just the ones I have on tape in front of the mirror.
Yeah. I've never done it from the mirror.
Nah, well, your dick isn't as beautiful
Anyways,
as mine.
Super Bowl. So, Marcus, who you got in the
wait,
Super Bowl?
I wasn't done yet with mine.
Oh, you're old-fashioned?
No. An God, that's the name of the episode. If we old fashioned, guess I'm old fashioned because I get heeges. I get heeges and I pay my mom rent.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Mama's boy. Queer.
God damn it.
That's
Okay.
the one that got me at the end of it. Fucking mama. Where?
He called me a queer too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that one.
I missed it.
That's bad.
It's like, what the fuck? No, it's just liberals. He's conservative.
Oh God.
That's I don't know. I don't know.
I hope you get shot by one of the cops you support. You cunt. You fucking long-haired douchebag.
I hate that
I
word.
just don't. I don't get where.
can't even say
I don't
that
get
word.
where you
What
came
word?
into play.
Cunt.
Cunt? You
Yeah.
just did say it.
I know, but it's just so dirty.
So Super Bowl.
I love that word.
Here's the deal. I
really.
am a severe Marshawn Lynch fan. More for his off-the-field stuff than his on-the-field stuff.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm in love with that shit. Yeah. Yeah, we've been playing Marshawn Lynch videos for the last couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah.
And there's
you
a
seen his new commercials?
Yeah, with Trey Wingo or
Yeah,
something.
Trey Wingo, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read.
The whole thing.
I'm gonna read this. Guess I'm old school. You get out of it what you put into it. All's good. This economy has been good, except Obamacare and wah.
That's the noise I get. Like
He really takes a right turn right here, though, is the thing.
Where did Obamacare come into?
We all ache, period. And then he starts a sentence off with a non-capitalized but. But nowadays, it's not a word. A days is not a word. More people complain. Fucking pansies. Pansies is Pansies. You not only are you a long-haired cunt, you're an idiot.
Illiterate.
Oh, and then
mongrel.
sometimes when I used to work with your dad, I swear he needed a diaper done with it. Oh, your dad needed the diaper.
Yeah, done with it.
Done with it.
Whatever.
He's done with it. Okay.
Needed a diaper.
He needed a diaper, period.
Okay.
Done with it.
He didn't have a period.
If I was you, I'd get out of green. It's a shithole, period. Trashville, period. Look at your roommate, period. I've seen him, period. Only one word comes to mind. Only word comes to mind is piece, shit, mama's boy. Pay mommy rent. Fucking queer. Fucking queer. So
It's so stupid.
Marcus says what he said.
God.
No one's done anything
last
to you
one's-
for you to be saying what you're saying. When you've asked, I've helped, so I don't get it. I'm not checking my messages till tomorrow. And he says, done with the Berg, moving ASAP, better places. Green used to be prominent. Now it's the new Mill Pine District, Trashville.
Well, I'm moving back to Trashville. Fuck.
Trashville, USA. I don't mind it. Like, it's not as
Uncalled for. I'm
Right.
just saying, uncalled for, sir. I disagree.
the most
I humbly
sure
disagree, sir.
way. I disagree with you.
What?
What I tried to be more mature than him. That's what I wanted him to see in the morning, that like this is how a person acts. Don't act like a fucking dumbass.
I know my immediate reaction would be to like want to just go, I'll fucking cut your fucking neck, dude. You know, fuck. And then I'd be like, oh, you can't. That'll be evidence. Like you can't put all that in a text message.
Like, if I really want to do that, I could still do it. Now I can't. Damn it.
Damn it! You just ruined it again. This will not be posted. We'll be back for episode 34. So Super Bowl. I got to go for the Seahawks because I love Richard Sherman. And I said it, and I love me some Marshawn Lynch after game. Y'all could keep doing this if you want to. Come see me in them inner cities. Come see me in them inner cities then, and I'll talk to you.
He's a mama's boy.
Y'all got one more minute. I'm gonna sit here and look at y'all like y'all looking at me.
Marshawn's a mama's boy.
I love Marshawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at you.
So
instead of paying his mom rent, he pays his mom's rent.
So what's your score prediction?
Well, first, Marcus, who are you pulling for? Deep down in your heart,
I'm at a dilemma here because
Jerry wants the stadium to get bombed.
Oh
by
yeah,
the way. That's where he went.
Because I'm not really.
Oh my man,
going
pots
for
and pans.
anybody. I mean, because I don't like either team per se, but I like the players on Seattle. I like Coach. I like Pete Carroll. I think they're.
I hate Pete Carroll,
but I hate dynasties like that. I don't like going for the team that
you're a parody fan.
I want the
a little more parody.
I want the Patriots to win because it'd be a legend. I mean, we see greatness. Tom Brady may be considered the greatest quarterback ever.
You know what? If
he wins the World,
there's a good.
No, if he wins the World Series,
you're doing what I was doing. With the
Tom Brady is not going to be the best quarterback to ever go down.
This will make it debatable, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I agree either because I think there's been better quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got to put him on that list if he's got that many.
He has 6 Super Bowls and he's been to 8.
Kurt Warner said the other day.
Well, Kurt Warner.
Just hold on. when they beat the Rams, I'm not saying Kurt Warner is better than Brady. When they beat the Rams, Kurt Warner's like, well, I wonder how it would have been if I would have had the videotape of their walkthrough.
Oh.
And ever since the Patriots got caught, they've lost 3 Super Bowls in a row.
But they've been to him.
They've been to him. Well, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
If you know what the other team's going to do, I'd be a pretty good quarterback too.
But can you tell me on every Super Bowl who was the losing team?
Name the Super Bowl.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying for how many he's lost. How many has he won? 5?
3.
Has he? No, I'll say it.
He's only won 3.
Yeah, you're right.
5 seems like a lot.
Right. 5 seems like a lot. 5, no, he's won 4, and this will be his 5th.
Damn, that's pretty.
So then he's gonna that'll tie Montana for how many Montana won.
No, I don't even like Montana either.
But that's what
I'm
I'm
a Niners
saying.
fan. I don't like Montana.
You know where the argument goes.
Yeah, where would you put Montana
ever to play?
Yeah, where would
Johnny Unitas? I think is the best quarterback ever to play.
When you're ranking quarterbacks,
because he threw the ball in a running, he did put up nowadays numbers back then.
I can't really pick a number one. I can give you 5 top 5.
This known.
Let's see.
Throw the ball like he could back then. He was that.
Well, I have to put Montana in there just because
in the top 5.
He's done it. He's done it.
And I've always been a Brett Favre fan.
Too many interceptions for me.
He's a gunslinger.
It's just, but that's what I mean. Like he's won 2 Super Bowls.
I mean,
right?
your top 2 are Staubach and Aikman, right?
Or he's only won 1 Super Bowl.
No, I don't even put Aikman in my top.
You got to
5.
put Staubach up
Roger
there. He's at least in the top 10.
Be at least in the top 10.
I'm not a Roger Dodger fan.
I like Terry Bradshaw.
Right. A lot of people don't like Bradshaw because he had a
bomber.
defense to back him up.
I liked Terry Bradshaw because he could run.
Where does
So yeah, I got Montana, Favre,
Randall Cunningham,
Marino.
Marino deserves it.
And I don't really like the guy.
Laces out, Dan.
I don't really like the guy, but John Elway.
Yeah. He finished it like you should finish it.
What about
Number 5? Well, I'd have to say
Bart
Colin
Starr.
Kaepernick.
What about Bart Starr? Like there's so many.
What about Bart
quarterbacks.
Comet or something?
Sorry. I don't know who Bart Starr is.
He played for Green Bay, didn't he?
Yeah, he won some stuffs.
Well, I like
man.
Steve Young. I became a Niners fan because of Steve Young. And I think if he didn't have concussions,
Rich Gannon had a great season with the Raiders. You know, that year they went to the Super Bowl. The last year they were good.
Rich Gannon threw more touchdowns to the Buccaneers than he did the Raiders.
Yes, he did. He had a horrible
So,
game.
Raiders had a horrible. What they were going up against John Gruden. It was kind of like
They-
unfair.
like that
Yeah.
was like seeing their walkthrough before the game.
So,
and then being the walkthrough. Coach who did the walkthrough.
it sounds like everybody's having a real hard time picking what who they want to win the Super
It's not
Bowl.
exciting.
Yeah.
Who did Seattle play the first time they lost? When they lost the Super Bowl in the late
Pittsburgh.
90s? Pittsburgh beat them.
Not in the late '90s.
I don't remember when it was.
2003.
Hasselbeck, yeah.
You didn't let me
But
to my early
that was
2000s.
Seattle should have won that game. That was horribly
The call.
officiated.
The
Yeah.
call.
But that's sports. So no
Stevens,
matter,
Jeremy Stevens, was that the?
Yeah, the pass interference in the end zone.
He blew up after that whole year though. But he missed the touchdown too. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Couldn't he caught that ball? It went right through his hands, or it just hit him. I don't remember. He didn't catch it though.
Yeah, I don't think it falls into as much of a travesty as the Des Bryant
Ay,
catch was.
ay,
let's not get into that. Let's not get into
I'll just okay.
Over.
Sorry.
sports.
Well,
that's the one thing.
It
with
goes as a
sports.
drop.
Sports is all. No matter how
It goes
good
as a
friends we are,
drop.
we could grow up. Or
Make
nothing.
sure you're kind of facing the microphone a little bit. You sound like you're.
Every with sports, here's how it lays. No
Dude,
matter
I started
if you-
World
if
War
you-
III with
if
Marcus
you
and
grew-
Ramon
yeah.
just by going,
If
hey,
you
so how
grew
about
up
that
or
Des
not,
Bryant catch?
I don't give a shit if you've known each other your whole life. It's literally only 2 conversations away from someone getting their ass whooped. I don't give a shit. You say the wrong word one time, you could be friends with this guy for 50 years. You say one wrong word and it's on.
I've broken up 2 fights.
Recently?
No, one was we're in my garage, and it was Mike and Anthony, and they were talking about the Cowboys and Broncos, I believe.
How long
We
ago was this?
referred to that person as Quade Juarez on this.
Oh, Quade Juarez. Okay, so Quade Juarez. It's funny. So we're playing beer pong,
The
and
Marines.
I actually had
okay.
a duck helmet. I was putting it on to psych people out when we were playing beer pong. Well, they ended up fighting. I wind up tackling Anthony
Quade.
with my
Quade.
Quader, whatever, and
Quade Juarez.
trying to contain him and calm him down. And all of a sudden, you start
Good luck.
busting up laughing because I got this helmet on. And yeah, and then I think you said I tried to kill him that night too.
Oh, that was that night? Okay.
that's
No,
So
that was a different night.
I was
But,
going to say, that was the night that he called me losing his mind.
Yeah.
He was walking down the road. Hey, you were trying to kill me. Hey, you come get me, brother, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah. Come get me. And I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah, I had the scissor lock on his ribs.
One of you guys wrote me a letter.
Why are you
I
trying
think it
to
was
kill
you,
him,
Dan.
Jerry? Jesus.
One of you guys wrote me a letter.
No,
about it.
him and Mike were fighting,
I-
and Troxel went to calm Mike down, and Anthony's freaking out.
Italian.
And I don't know.
Quade's freaking out.
Gosh darn it. And anyways, was it Quadverse?
What Anthony?
Quade
did?
Juarez.
Quade Juarez. First, I don't know how exactly we ended up on the ground, but he actually ended up on top of me. He probably could have did some damage, but I winded up choking him and get him in a little scissor lock. And yeah, next day I go to the idle hour. Ashley's working, and she goes, "What the hell you and Anthony do last night?" I'm like, "Oh, we got a little scuffle." He told me you tried to kill him. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, Jesus."
So I was good. He's gonna kill me, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a mama's boy though.
There's another one, yeah. Just unfounded accusations. Erroneous on all counts, sir. So, I guess we better... I don't know if I've ever
Lost his
actually
number
told
one
the
worker.
story of getting knocked out, but...
Yeah, I got knocked out.
Well, no, I'm
We
talking
talked
about...
that.
I was talking about you having the only KO over me on your record.
Moni could probably tell the story.
Well, I'll let everybody jump in and tell their versions of it, but I want to tell mine first.
And
So...
can I tell a version after everybody else's because
Yeah.
I wasn't there?
Yeah.
I'll just make-
Just kind of piece it together and take alliteration wherever you need to.
from what I saw.
So we back in high school, we fucking, and I don't even know if I might have told this story on here before. There's a good possibility.
It's been told a lot.
But I think when I told it before, when you weren't here, I knocked you out.
Oh.
So we better tell it again.
that's okay though. I mean,
So the reason we were all here, we're in a friend's backyard with some boxing gloves. The reason we're all there was because there was a kid that was a year older than us in high school that everybody was, kind of always whispering around this
We don't
kid.
say no names.
He's, yeah, try not. Some people I don't give a shit, but I'm not trying to protect Adam Metzler's fucking. Anyways, so this kid is supposedly, one of the baddest boxers in the school.
Which he wasn't a bad boxer, but
I never saw him any skills. I never got a chance.
Money's like, shit.
So that was what we were doing.
No.
Every time we would hear Adam Metzler's badass, blah blah blah, he'd fuck anybody up, and me and Jerry are just
We
like,
got this guy.
are you kidding me? Like, really, that guy? And so then it became a big thing. Well, Mone's, everybody around school, Mone's pretty badass. I don't know, he'd probably fuck you up, Well, oh, psh, well, let's do it. This Adam guy being tough. Let's do it. And blah, blah, blah. Let's do it. And so one weekend we meet up at a buddy's house in his backyard, and that's the main event. Like we had some undercard fights, which was like, I think you and Anthony
Me and
at
Anthony
it
Bach.
briefly. This is a different Anthony, not Quaid.
Yeah. Fallon.
Yeah, and you guys kind of went at it, and I feel like somebody else did. And
It was little
Luke,
dude, Luke or
was his name
somebody.
Luke or something.
There's a couple.
Kid that used to do the backflips. He was 4 foot tall. He used to do backflips just standing there. So then the main event comes around, and we're in this kid Nick's backyard, and Monee straps up, and Adam strap up, and Monee just does the grizzly bear rush on him,
Dude.
and just catches him once, and the kid backs up against the fence, and Mone's just fucking blink, 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 and he's like, okay, and as soon as Monee stops and backs off of him, he starts going, oh, I'm sick, I don't know if I should be doing this, might have to wait till I'm not sick anymore. Yeah.
Really?
So
Monee was so humble before this boxing match too.
yeah, he was not talking shit at all, and Adam was
I
like,
was still humbled even after the box.
yeah, no, we
was
didn't.
never not
Yeah,
humble.
no, he got a big ass head after that and thought he was.
I never
No, I'm
did.
just kidding.
See, look how full of himself he is
Yeah,
now.
seriously, fucking
All full of himself.
I'll fuck you up. Keep that up.
Although the best boxing match I've seen with Monee was him and Nick Schaefer.
That was-
Dude, it's like their feet were nailed to the
They
street.
just stood in a phone
They just
book.
stood there
or
and
phone
just
booth.
started throwing
blows
blows.
the slug out, yeah.
Schaefer's got a pretty heavy right hand too.
He does.
Okay, so
So does somebody else.
main event comes, and Monee does that to him, and he starts talking about how sick he is, which wasn't a thing before the boxing match
No.
happened. It wasn't an issue. And so he goes, all right, well, let's do it again. Same thing happens. Gets rushed against the fence and just starts eating shots and quits.
Well, not that same day though.
No, the next day, Monee before he's all, you good? You're not sick? We good? We good? He's
Oh
like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're all right. You're not sick or anything. Like, not making sure he didn't have any excuses beforehand.
Dude, he gave up what?
You
like
don't got a
45
strained
seconds
hammy
into
or
it?
something, do you? And same thing happened. So for some reason we had to leave the backyard. They didn't like.
Yeah.
Maybe Nick's parents didn't like us boxing back there.
Something like that. Yeah.
But we had to leave the backyard and back up behind there. A dirt road went up on a hill, and where there was no houses at the time. It was just a dirt road. Jesus, with a good view of the city and everything, or the town. And so
Trashville.
Trashville, Oregon. And so I don't remember if anybody. My memory gets a little hazy here for some reason, but me and Jerry ended up boxing, and the way I remember it is I hit him one time and he went to sleep, and that was that.
Good
But
night.
what really happened from my point of view was we just start boxing, and Jerry kind of turtled up, and I just dropped my hands and started trying to hit him with Jerry. He's covered up, he's Brock Lesnaring it, and I'm like, I'll drop my hands, and I'm just like, I got him now, blah blah blah, and I'm looking for shots, trying to get in between, and uppercuts and stuff, and then I wake up to, and then I wake up to this high-pitched, odd laughing sound. It was kind of like, woo, 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 woo. And I open my eyes to see this large Mexican face over top of me, showing his concern for my well-being by laughing hysterically.
No, he actually was concerned at first.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
he showed it
first
in
it
between.
wasn't. After, yeah.
Yeah, and he's laughing and just does the old Smokey from Friday. You got knocked the fuck out. And I'm like, who did? You know, like who got beat? Somebody get knocked out, but then I sit up and there's dirt on me, and fucking I realized that Jerry just Harukened me into the fucking ground. Now that's really like that's the only kind of the view of it that I have.
Well,
So
my point of view.
Yeah.
Are you done?
yeah, that's
I've never heard this side.
So we start boxing, and I was a horrible boxer. I would go in with my head down all the time. Monee be like, dude, put your head up, you dumbass.
all I ever remember from us boxing is Monee being like, guys, you don't punch like that. Just don't do that. Do it differently. Like,
because you guys rainbowed out all the time.
So anyway, yeah. So I believe that was the only punch I even threw the whole boxing match.
It was. It really was.
So Danny comes in. He actually catch me with a few jabs, and I just go down into, well, I guess, turtle mode. And so I'm there, and he's just like pounding on me. And Monee's like, Jerry, do something. Fucking do something. I was like, fuck, whatever. And I just cocked her back, dude. And apparently,
Haruken.
I wish I would have said that. That would have been cool.
So like okay, now
I wish we could have that on video.
me too, sort of,
yeah,
sort of.
sort of.
Sort of.
It'd be a viral video.
Oh man. Yeah.
We would have dubbed in Haruken.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dude, Haruken's his friend. Other friend laughs in his face.
And so, yeah, that happens. And then I'm like,
Hilarious.
I'm not going to lie. It feels pretty cool knocking someone out. But I'm standing there. Filan's like, fuck yeah, Jerry. A fucking nice hit. I'm like, yeah. And then Monee, who just chuckle or whatever. But, yeah.
Fuck you.
Did his air raid siren of a fucking his 1978 air raid siren from the
you
Cold
guys.
War.
So now you watch. Now let's hear Monee's
Yeah,
perspective.
now I want to see.
All right, so
I want to know play by play, like what happened, and
You're actually kicking my ass at the
Well,
start.
here's the story. Because
I know that's the only thing
you
I
got
have to
the
cling
truth,
to.
Or their side, your side, and the truth. Here's the truth. Here's the truth right here. So what happened was I was up on the hillside watching these two go at it. So Danny starts throwing some punches. Jerry covers up and is just hunched over the whole time. He's just hunched
For
over.
how
I'm
many
like,
seconds? How long?
It felt like
it was
a
like a
long
minute.
time. Yeah, it felt like a long time.
Yeah, it probably
minute?
felt like a long time, but it wasn't that long of a
Like
time.
30
It,
seconds?
like,
Danny
I
probably
would say
threw, what,
about
20 punches?
Probably about a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, probably about a minute.
That's a long
fight.
time.
So Jerry's hunched over, and Danny's just picking them apart, just knowing, but none of them are hitting really because Jerry's
He's covered up, yeah.
straight going.
I got my hands dropped and I'm trying to reach under and
Jerry's a turtle in his shell, dude. Like there was nothing getting in there. And then I yell at Jerry. I'm like, Jerry, you gonna do something? And then like literally right as I get done saying that, I just an uppercut, dude.
now
And
where
then his hands were down trying to like get under his gloves and shit. So his face was completely exposed, dude. And then I just see Danny go. Like literally,
Was it
Yeah.
forward or back?
Yeah, it fell
on my
was
back.
Went back.
And so he hit, so I ran down there and then I start talking my shit. I'm like, Danny, what the, And then like, after I realized it was kind of serious, I was like, oh shit, Danny. Danny. Like,
I know how scary it is.
yeah, I did. I was.
So okay, I want more details. Like where did the shot actually land? Right on the jaw.
It had to have been right underneath the
You
chin.
were doing this. You were like, well, you were standing up, your hands were
you were
below,
looking
and you were like
down.
picking underneath his gloves, trying to get in between.
Lesson learned.
Oh, dude,
by
I
the
had
way.
no-
When Jerry came up with the uppercut, man, it probably nailed you right underneath your jaw.
Yeah.
Like right on your chin. line.
Rattled it.
So
And you probably
now
weren't expecting it, so I'm guessing your mouth was open. It probably.
Oh, yeah.
It rattled you good because I remember.
got no boxing skills
I thought
whatsoever.
it was hilarious at
Probably
first
no
until I
mouth.
thought
Rocky movies. That's it.
No
Rocky
mouth
movies.
guards.
Rocky movies.
No,
Yeah, no mouth guards.
But
I don't think we had mouth guards
It was
in.
hilarious,
No.
but at the
Bite
same
your
time a
own
little
tongue off.
scary.
we're
thing you didn't
hey,
check
we're
your teeth.
we're old school, by the way. Okay,
Yeah, we old
we don't
school.
fuck around with mouth guards. Fuck my dental work, sucker.
Old school.
I have a dentist appointment too.
So now, did I go directly over like a fucking like a door, or did my legs buckle and then I fell back, or
It was just like, let's say we
Like a
were
fallen
doing
tree?
a trust
fall with
fall,
nobody there?
and no one was behind you to catch
I
it.
was doing a trust fall with the earth.
Yeah, it was gravity had your ass that
Knocked
day,
out.
buddy.
I was just doing a trust fall.
Yeah, you went down pretty hard.
Well, we're 45 minutes into it. You guys want to take a little break and then
Show enough.
finish it off?
Yeah, let's do
Don't
it.
say that again.
Oh, Marcus, did you want to say your version of that story?
So there was these
Oh,
double rainbows.
double rainbows.
There was double rainbows.
There was
Double
double,
rainbows,
rainbows, as
bro.
far as I can see, and there was a pyramid that came up out of the ground. That's my
I
perspective.
like where this is going.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna...
Well, I could keep going.
Keep going.
Well, it was the pyramid they put on the dollar bill with the eye on it,
Yeah.
and
Illuminati.
it actually had a camcorder inside of it
Of
that
course
was
it did.
filming this whole event happening.
They put listening devices in their cheese, bro.
Anyways, now a word from our sponsors.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
I like it.
This week's CMP CaveCast is brought to you by badmotherfucker.com. Log into badmotherfucker.com to order your Bad Motherfucker starter kit and begin your journey to Bad Motherfuckerdom today. Enter the code WAFFLES to get 20% off from your friends at the CMP CaveCast so we can help you be a better you. Bad taste in music? Try being a bad motherfucker. Trouble at school or work? Be a bad motherfucker. Stop being a douche and start being a bad motherfucker today. Bad Motherfucker Starter Kit includes the entire catalog of Tom Waits albums and a pair of headphones. That's Waffles at badmotherfucker.com.
Being a bad motherfucker is not for everybody, and this starter kit should be used with caution. We are not responsible for any injuries that occur from failing to be a bad motherfucker. If it turns out that you are a weak motherfucker or a lame motherfucker, we cannot do anything about it. Thank you.
Never.
Oh. Shut up, Mike.
All right, we're back on the CMP CaveCast with Jerry and Monee and Munkus. So what were you just getting ready to tell me about?
So
You guys went to the store right before this?
yeah, and we come out of the store. What the hell kind of dog is that? Well, what kind of dog was it?
I don't know, a little cute, fluffy one.
A little, it's not a Shih Tzu. It's a
Pomeranian?
Pomeranian, yes. And it's like sitting down like a human almost, with his hind legs are all like propped up.
It's like sitting on its ass.
Yeah, and so, and then Monee like does a double.
Where is it sitting? Like,
Oh, so at Ray's Food Place,
Uh-huh.
home of good honesty, by the way.
we'll get into that, I think, too.
We go
The
out.
statute of limitations is up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the doors, whatever. It comes out and there's kind of like a little breezeway that's covered still, and there's this dog sitting there, and it's
Right in the front of the door?
yeah,
Like,
just
literally,
chilling,
yeah, like right in front of the door.
just chilling, and we probably both did a double take. Well, anyways, he's just sitting down and he's got his little red rocket sticking out, and just like with a look on his face, like, yeah, my dick's out. Fuck you.
No.
Right in front of the store?
So
Yeah.
we go out. It's unchained.
Unchained, yeah, that's
It's
right.
like dog that like people would carry around in their fucking purse if it had the right person that owned it.
Uh-huh.
And this dog's chilling, sitting down, and his dick's not just out. It's like it's over his paw.
He's like presenting it.
He's
Check
just like
this
chilling
out.
there. He's like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Like,
Yeah, like he's trolling or something. Yeah, it was funny though. Oh, well, I should have snapped the shot. Little
we should
picture.
have took the picture. Yeah, we didn't.
Probably would have won some awards.
It was hilarious.
Put
Huh.
a meme on it.
Yeah.
That'd be a
What's
good
up?
move.
Yeah. This is my dick. Nice burp, dude. Nice burp. So, I guess we were telling knocked out stories, and like, I was wondering if anybody had like a recent, like if anybody has a recent knockout. I know you got a good knockout story.
Yeah, my first time I've ever been knocked out.
What? Let's hear that one.
Well,
First and only time? Or did
it's the only time
Staff
I
Sergeant
can
Teray
think. No,
hit you
Staff
a couple-
Sergeant kicked me in the leg and it dropped me like a brick. I wasn't knocked out.
It hurt that
I
bad.
just could not stand back up.
Yeah.
But I guess the only knockout story I really have, although Jefferson, he laid a pretty good fucking left on me. But anyhow, freaking so I found a gas station in Hawaii.
Yeah.
All right. So I went to Hawaii.
Marine station on Oahu.
Yeah, Oahu. It was a Kaneohe base. So we all go out, even before this, I'm jumping ahead. We get Libo Breeze before every weekend.
You get what?
It's called a Libo Brief. Liberty. They call when they let us go because it's not a right, it's an honor, or I don't know what the
Privilege or something.
Privilege, yeah. So when you're out overseas and you're not doing any big training, you get the weekends off, and before you go out, the first sergeant comes out and tells you, hey, okay, this is what you can do and this is what you can't do, and if you get in a fight, you better not fucking lose. And that literally is how that went. Well, we were also told, because Hawaii, a lot of the locals do not like military boys, they don't like tourists.
They don't like those mainlanders being.
We
in the
have
face
our bars, they
on
have their
island.
bars,
Yeah.
and the same with service. Marine has their bars, Army has their bars. Like everybody has their own little shindig.
Can I interject with a story
Yeah, go
before
for
you
it.
finish? Me and Jerry went over there while he was stationed in Hawaii because it was like fucking pay for our way to get over to Hawaii, and then we got a place to stay in a fucking paradise. So me and Jerry took a plane over there to visit Monee, and we went out to, is it Honolulu? Is that
Yeah.
the
Honolulu
Downtown.
would
Yeah.
be.
we went to Honolulu
Waikiki Beach.
with
Waikiki
all,
Beach
with all
is
of
the most
Monee's
important
Marine friends and stuff, and we're just we're bar hopping. We're going along, like some of these bars are too busy, and so we move on to the next one or whatever. Well, we end up at this bar called Mad Dogs, and the Marines that we're with, which are all badass looking fucking pit bull looking motherfuckers, and they all start going, I don't know, dude, I don't know if we should go in here. I'm not sure. And so we stand in line, and I'm seeing that the scenery has changed from like touristy kind of everything to a bunch of 6'6", 400-pound motherfuckers that are local, like Samoan dudes, all wearing like USC jerseys and
Lofo Tupu jersey.
Yeah, Lofo Tupu Seahawks jerseys and just giant people. Just Samoans are either fucking 5'5" cut surfers that fucking beat you up for taking their wave, or they weigh 800 pounds.
Well, them 5'5" motherfuckers got them 6 foot behind them.
Those are their brothers and their cousins.
What's up, cuz?
Yeah.
What's up,
bro?
cuz?
But you
went the
guys
wrong way,
never made
cuz.
it in there.
Yeah.
I actually did.
Jerry bails right to the cuts in front of all these motherfuckers and goes in the bar while I'm out there with all the Marine guys, and they're going, we got to go to another
The
bar.
whole
dude.
time
Like,
I'm saying this is a bad idea.
Yeah,
this is a
not,
bad idea.
It was like Monee right before we went shark diving. He's just going, you guys, you know that Samoans eat people, right?
Not Samoans, but sharks do. Yeah. Well,
That's
Samoans too, I guess.
Pretty much the same thing. Like, why do you guys want to do this? We should not be doing. This is not what we're supposed to be.
Well, when I got in there,
Yeah.
okay, I go to the bar, order a drink. Well, because I got a new license, so they gave me the paper ID thing. Well, that's not really a good thing to try
Yeah,
to get
Jerry
in the bar.
Jerry had just gotten a new license, and all he had was a temporary.
We couldn't get in the
That's
Marine
when I
bar.
started the
Let's-
temporary
I mean, that's
one.
why we're looking at these other bars.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't go to none of the Marine bars.
because Jerry fucked
his
us.
paper certificate wasn't good enough.
Yeah. So, anyways, me and Shelby go to the front to see if I can actually even get in.
Jerry really put an uppercut on our night that night.
Yeah. Well, anyways, but he lets me right in, and they have to. The line's freaking
Yeah.
long as shit. Well, I get in there, and I just walk to the bar, and I'm, hey, I'd like a Jack and Coke. So he goes to make it. I start looking around, and I'm like, why is everybody?
It's like a
staring
black
at me?
dude walking into a bar in Alabama or something. Like,
In the old days.
Me walking into a waffle and chicken house.
I got
California.
shoulder checked one time by a guy wearing a Lofo Tupu jersey.
I saw
And-
that guy. He was
and he-
massive.
He looks down on me. He's like, "What?" I'm like,
Nothing,
My
sir.
name's Jeff. Yeah, I drink that. I drank my drink. I'm like, we gotta go.
And we're all still waiting outside when Jerry gets. Anyways, so this is kind of the scene you're dealing with. There's a lot of tension between armed forces there.
And it's not just armed forces. It's terrorists. But it's tourists.
You heard
too.
it here, folks. Monee thinks that Samoans are terrorists.
Yeah, let's not. I love the Samoan community. No, for real. So here's how it is, man. In Hawaii, the way it lays out, and believe me, Hawaii's a great place to visit. You got Waikiki. No, I'm serious. You got Waikiki. You got all that. Definitely have your tourist town. But if you live there, if you actually live there and you branch off from Waikiki and you go like some areas North Shore.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's
Shrimp
tourist
shacks.
areas in North Shore. Love the shrimp shacks. Miss the shrimp shacks. God damn it, I would kill for a pinky.
Pinky
food
sizzling
bar and
steak?
grill
God.
steak.
Oh, with sauteed mushrooms.
Here's where it's at. Everybody has their beaches. Like Bellows, my favorite beach.
Yeah, that was a good beach.
It's a military beach.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, Pipeline at certain seasons is okay.
Yeah, I went over there to see 10-foot waves. The biggest wave I saw was 5 feet. I was so disappointed.
I will tell you, it is very territorial over there.
Yeah.
And so one brief that we got the minute we came in, and I'm a boot at this time. I have not been in the Marines very long. I literally went to boot camp, School of Infantry, and then was in the fleet. And we were told that when you go out, even into the Keys, that you are to freaking take buddies with you. Like
Right. Don't go by
buddies.
yourself.
Yeah, don't go by yourself.
Buddy system.
So one of my Marine buddies decides, hey, I want to get a tattoo. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go do it, you know. I'll come with you, you know, check it out. So he goes there, and I'm sitting there watching him get tatted and shit, and I end up getting hungry. Well, I know there's a Jack in the Box right up the road. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go get some grub. You want anything? He's like, no, I'm good, you know. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to run up real quick. So he's like, you sure that's a good idea? I'm like, dude, I'll be fine. So I go up there, I go get some Jack in the Cracks, and I'm walking back. All of a sudden, I hear is, you flew here, we grew here. And I'm like, excuse me? And me thinking I'm just some badass Marine, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm tough. I'm a Marine motherfucker.
Son.
You know what I mean? And then, like, I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, you flew here, we grew here. And I'm instantly
You
already
turn
knowing
around
it's gonna be a
facing
fight. I'm
somebody's
like,
nipples.
And this is a big motherfucker, dude. Like, I'm like, all right, dude, this guy's gonna get fucked up, dude. I'm feeling like way.
How big?
I'm
Tell me
like,
how big.
Big enough.
Tell me how big. How big?
I would say at least 6'6", probably easily fucking 300 plus pounds, or maybe like a 2 heavy late back end.
Do you guys know what the translation of that is? He was 5'11", 195 pounds.
Oh, it wasn't just him, Fred. It wasn't just him.
Okay.
It develops. So there's just this one guy at the time that's huge.
You're on the street?
Yeah, I'm on the street. And I just feel like this guy's disrespecting me, and me thinking I'm a badass Marine boot motherfucker, that I'm just going to whoop this guy's ass because I got McBap, you know?
Yeah.
Marine Corps Martial Arts Training Program. I know this shit, you know? And so I'm talking shit back, and he's like, he comes at me, dude, and I knew it was a fight on from then. So I didn't just like hit this guy. I mean, I cocked back and hit this fucking guy.
Right on the jaw?
Solid punch.
Yeah.
Solid punch at the face. And that's always worked for me. It always has. It's always worked for me here in Roseburg.
Did it work?
Not so much in Hawaii. This guy looks at me, right? And like, you can just tell by his look. He's like, really? That's
He
what you
just
got?
pitied you.
Well, then all of a sudden, here comes a whole group behind him of like fucking Hawaiians, our cousins, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Oh, man, this guy fucking waylaid me. He fucking waylaid me, man.
So, okay, I just want to get... So you punch him, and then he laughs, and...
He didn't laugh. He just looked at me with a look of, I knew I was going to get
He
fucked
says,
up.
puny mortal.
Yeah,
and then he puts his hands up, and then so you're like, oh shit, we're in a fight now?
He didn't need to. I just gave him everything I got, and it didn't do nothing. No, he could leave his hands hanging
So
there
like,
all
what
day.
was his next move right after
He
that?
hit me.
He just punched you?
Oh yeah, he just knocked me out.
You should have started tickling.
Where were your hands?
knocked you out.
Where was your head movement? Where was your fucking your defense?
So I hit him, and I go back to
And he
follow
turtled
through.
up, and then you put your hands down
What?
so you could
What?
uppercut him
No,
for a minute
nothing
before
like
you got
that.
uppercutted?
I hooked with my right, and I was coming right back with my left, and before my left even was there, it was just that's what I remember. And then I remember coming to, and then there was like more of them kicking the shit out of me. And I'm like, okay, I submitted. I'm not gonna lie, I submitted.
Verbal. Do you know what BJ Penn says? You tap out to strikes, you're a bitch, cuz.
Yeah, well, you go fucking fight a moke.
I'm just kidding. BJ Penn tapped out to strikes
Excuse me,
the
I don't
next
mean
fight
to
after
say
he said
moke,
that.
but you go fight a
You
Samoan.
watch his
and-
last
and see
fight.
how
It
that
was
goes
so
for you.
disappointing.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
it was
it was horrible.
I wish he wouldn't even
Sad,
have fought.
Sad.
Yeah, I got that was like the one time that like
So
I was
okay, so you
very put in
verbally,
my
you were
place.
like, you just said I'm done.
yeah, I told him I was done. When I came to, I was still getting kicked the shit out of on the ground. And a week before that, a guy had literally had his fucking jaw wired shut from a fucking
Marine?
Samoan hitting him. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Did
He
they
goes, I'm
quit,
done.
though?
And then
were
they
they nice
stopped when
about
you
it?
said
Like,
you
all
were
right.
done.
Yeah, they did.
See, that's you got to respect that at least.
Well,
that's how
yeah,
they
except
are.
for there's like
that's
four
what
of
it always
them. I mean,
seemed
that's not
like
very
is
respectful.
Well, yeah.
territorial.
They could have beat you to death. I
Well,
mean,
yeah. At least
there's a
they
little
like
bit of
said,
respect.
okay, we
Yeah.
proved our point type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you verbally gave
Yeah,
up.
you're not gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it was a big wake up call.
Never did it again.
I feel pretty confident
like,
on
"Oh,
my
this is-"
feet, and that motherfucker made me fucking realize
yeah,
there's
I can't.
always
The heart
somebody out
that
there.
would be taken out of a person if you land a good. You see it in MMA fights and UFC and stuff. You see a guy land something on somebody, and when that dude just shakes it off like it's fucking nothing,
No,
you see
yeah.
the heart leave somebody and them lose decisions.
Well,
and
my
shit
heart
because
didn't
it's like-
leave, but my decision definitely was regretting.
Well, your consciousness did. So I mean,
I
same difference.
I gave a solid
and maybe
shot
some
at him,
instinct
and he
came
looked
in
at me
and
like
it
I
was
was dumb.
survival.
I have never
It was
had someone do
survival.
that.
That's what you get for
skills.
fighting out of your weight class, son.
I've never seen someone do that like that.
God damn. So I mean, does anybody else have any getting knocked out stories?
Not that I can recall.
I'm pretty sure. I thought Marcus, it's not you, right? That has getting a knocked out story, right? You don't have any of those.
Which one? Like I got.
You got knocked out?
I got knocked out.
Okay, go ahead. I thought it was somebody else in here
There's
that had a
always
getting knocked
someone
out
that
story.
I
there's
but
got
always
go
a
ahead.
better
out.
person than
Go ahead. We'll save the best for last, I guess.
It was back in the heyday, and it was next.
And by the heyday, he means when we used to do drugs.
Yes. Yeah, and it was one morning. I'd probably say I'd been up for 3 nights in a row, and it was around 6 o'clock. And I was wanting to go to bed at 6 in the morning. I was trying to go to bed, and I wanted to go to bed with my girlfriend, and she didn't want to sleep with me. So we ended up getting into a fight, an argument, and I ended up throwing all the fucking the sheets and everything around this garage we were sleeping in at the time, just trashing it, and and I was freaking out, and I sat down on the bed after we had fought for about 30 minutes in front of it. I sat down, there was a bench in front of it you could sit down on, and it made it perfect for her to stand up because I was facing away from the bed, and she kneed me in the back of the head so hard. The last thing I just saw white lights, and I woke up on the ground.
So you were wanting to go to bed. It seems like a nice thing that she did, actually.
She knocked me fucking cold. And that's the only time I've ever been knocked out. But I knew I was out, because when you wake up on the ground and it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's a little bit of confusion
It's
until
like, what
the
just
reality
happened?
sets in.
It's like, no. Yeah, it was crazy. But no, yeah, that happened to me. It wasn't as good as Monee's story, I don't think. But
Yeah, I feel like there's somebody else that has a getting knocked out story.
See in his face, he really wants to talk about it.
Are you saying it
we've
was
all
Jerry?
knocked somebody out.
He ain't talking about it.
Nothing.
I knocked, yeah.
We just say, okay, I got knocked out.
Is that the?
That's it.
No, there's got to be a story to it.
Well, I would just say, don't fight really drunk. Don't say, hey, let's go, and then just stand there with your hands down.
Hey, on plus side, I was
I could've
drunk
told
when
you that.
when that smell went by the way.
Seems
don't
like
think
I was
it
the only.
matters, but-
Seems like I was the only one that wasn't inebriated in some way when I got knocked out.
Okay, I will say this.
Yeah.
Previously, during that night before I got knocked out, I did call him out and ask him to go back in the back parking lot, and he didn't want to go do it. So
Yeah.
he was somewhat scared of me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. I should shave my beard off.
So nobody recognizes you.
And I rolled my ankle.
Hey,
in the
there's that guy with the
process.
beard that got knocked out.
I rolled my ankle too.
How's
and
your ankle? Is it?
Oh, it's good
is it
now.
Better. Monee
Yeah,
rolled
right
him.
Knock
before the
people out,
fucking
though.
concert. I was pissed.
Oh, that was a great concert, by the way.
That was an awesome concert.
But yeah,
I don't want to get
so
too close. I don't want him to feel like I'm eating more gay than he already thinks I am.
If I got it turned up a little bit, so if you, both of you, when you're talking, you just lean into it a little bit more than normal, then you'd be good. Instead of,
This guy just told me he thought I was gay. I'm not gonna lean on his ass.
I thought you were perfectly comfortable with your
yeah, he was.
So-
it's not like he was gonna judge you. You could still do it on a public forum if you had one
I
to
just
do
don't
so.
want you to try getting me coming out.
Marcus is one
I'm a
fucking
follower.
rational conversation away from sucking a dick. So
You know, like, don't fucking convince me that shit's
We're already on a
okay.
bed.
although me and Monee have a pretty cool story. We're when we went back to back.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
I do remember that.
wait, what?
That sounded bad, huh?
It's. I mean,
It was a fighting
Could have
term.
sounded worse. Could have
Fighting
been front
term.
to front, docking.
Way to open that up after I just talked about the whole.
Yeah, I'm gay.
Monee's like, I know I'm not gay. I've
Back to
tried
back.
it, and it's not for me.
This is
so,
not for me.
anyways,
Gets in your hair.
me and Monee, we the bars. I don't know if they're closing or pretty much closing. Well, we called a cab,
Oh,
and we're sitting at the zoo.
I do. Remember.
Rest in peace. Her ashes, dust, dust.
Died.
Anyways, we call a cab and we're waiting.
Chrome.
And there's three or four of
There you
them.
go.
Four.
There was four because
Four.
one.
Yeah. Four. Anyways, we're sitting there. Me and Monee are just minding our own business, waiting for our cab. And they come over and start talking. Hey, what's up, man? You know, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyways, they were all pretty drunk. Me and Monee weren't like wasted, but we were drunk.
You were drunk, yeah.
And his kid starts like kind of like talking shit. We're like, whatever, dude, whatever. He goes over there. 3 minutes later, comes back over talking more shit. And we're like, you know what? Fuck you, pretty much type thing. And he's like, oh yeah, I got this friend. He's like, he'll knock you guys out. We're like, what? We're like, fuck you.
But we were legitly just waiting for a cab,
Yep.
and we were like letting this pass and letting it pass. Like,
So
dude, don't worry about it, man.
And all of a
Go
sudden-
do something else. You know, find someone else.
next after I remember,
Legit.
then we go around the corner of the building. We're on like the little wall side, anyways. I don't know what it really was, but before the zoo had the smoke deck. This is how long ago this was. And
Before the zoo had the smoke deck, and before it did not have a smoke deck anymore,
yeah.
it burnt down.
So, and this Monee and this other kid start kind of arguing. Well, anyways, this kid, he pushed Monee pretty good. Like, I don't know if he fell down or not. I don't remember. Anyways, well, from then on, I just remember me and Monee standing back to back, just throwing blows.
I hit a girl.
He did hit a girl, and
it
I
was
almost
on
hit a girl too.
Extremely accident. Like I didn't mean to, but at that point, like I knew Jerry because I could feel his back on my back. So at this point, anything step in front of me, I was swinging on. So that meant when the girl stepped in to break it up,
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
This was over 7 years ago, by the way, so statute of limitations
I
is up.
freaking totally accidentally whopped this girl on me, and I felt horrible. I mean, I was sitting there apologizing to her
But-
as I'm getting.
Whopped.
Marcus is Italian,
Saying
thank you
when
very
the
much.
Italian people beat their-
Jesus.
Hey, shut
Yeah,
up,
what are you saying?
Grease. All right, freaking. So,
Beamed her,
Yeah,
man.
fucking
I'm-
greaseball. I
You
beamed that.
beamed her.
I
I
beanered that
remember-
motherfucker so hard.
I remember apologizing to this girl as I'm sitting
Well, I
there
Dannied her,
hit
so.
in the face. I'm dude, I'm apologizing to this girl as I'm getting hit in the face. No shit. Like I felt
You're
that
like,
bad.
listen. I'm sorry.
At this point, yeah, I felt so bad for that I could give a shit was going around. But yeah, it was actually.
The funny thing is, the next day we find out the one guy has a peg leg.
Yeah.
You guys beat up a handicapped person and a girl.
And a woman.
And a woman.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's. I mean,
Five.
that's about as good as my.
Man, well, I don't even remember even getting punched that time. Good thing. I probably got knocked out if I did.
We went bowling last weekend, and it reminded me of the story my brother told. How he took a guy. There was a guy that was talking shit to him that was in a wheelchair because he lost some toes due to what's the insulin related diabetes. He had some diabetes, and
It's ridiculous.
so my brother apparently the guy was
You got that question wrong on Trivia Track on a challenge, by the
Oh
way.
God. It fucking pissed me
You
off.
kicked my ass anyway. But anyways, good.
Goddamn trivia cracks taking over my life.
We got a game going?
So this guy, in a wheelchair due to the diabetes, he's saying dirty things to my brother's girlfriend, and apparently he knows the guy, you know. But he's going, dude. We'll say his name is Larry. You know, he's going, Larry, fucking. You
That's
know,
my nickname. That's my nickname at work.
Better quit mouthing off, dude. And he's being dirty with my brother's girlfriend. So my brother takes his wheelchair and takes him down the bowling lane, down to the very end of the bowling lane. And yeah, I swear to God, and he knocks over pins or whatever, and he turns him around and comes back up and catches a wheel in the gutter or something and dumps this guy in a fucking wheelchair, dumps him out of it. And so the guy's sitting there going, oh, you know, he just had surgery on his foot or whatever. And that's how my brother is not allowed in that bowling alley anymore.
What a prick.
There is a point. You gotta draw a line where you can let people get away with some shit.
Yeah. That's the line. That's the guy. He's the line. But yeah, so that's all I could think about when we went bowling last weekend. Jerry, you really put it on towards the end there.
Yeah.
Jerry
Only lost
started
$7.
Jerry started out making fun of me, and then I was winning for the first 6 frames, and then Jerry fucking turned it on in the end and smoked everybody except for
Josh.
Yeah, Josh was tearing it up.
I know Mike told me to fuck with him. He's like, dude, fuck with him. Like, what do you want?
He's like, you just gotta get in Jerry's head.
No, not with Jerry. He wanted me to mess with
Josh?
Michaela's boyfriend.
Oh.
How do you how say it? And he's like, just do something. I'm like,
Tell him you're gonna take his girlfriend.
So I went over there and I'm all, so you bowled a turkey, huh? I was like, well, I told whoever bowled the first turkey, I'd suck his dick. So I was just all like grabbing on his chest. Like,
This is a kid. He's like 19 or something.
Yeah.
20.
Dude, this kid. Yeah, it was bad. I
So,
called Mike the next day. I'm
so
like,
you
really
blew a
bad.
child.
It was a bad BJ?
Huh?
It was a bad BJ?
okay, guys, let's be serious here. We try to be truthful on this CaveCast. Monee does not give a bad BJ. I don't think it's possible.
He doesn't scrape at all.
This is not helping my argument with Mark right now.
We gotta get.
I'm not
Dude,
arguing, man.
one
I'm
night-
not arguing with you.
One night he had a triple double.
Yeah, if you're gay, he doesn't have a problem with that.
He
Okay?
had a
Be
triple
gay.
dub. He had a triple dub with me one
Completely
night.
fine with me.
Triple
Of
dub?
BJ's.
The fact that you think that he.
Well, no, I'm just.
I mean,
No, I don't think that at
Wait.
all.
so
Masturbate one time, no guy sleeping, dude. I swear to
Okay, I don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about no masturbating.
have you listened to the show? It's literally 90% of what we talk about.
Jared, I'm pretty sure you still probably have some left over in your beard, Jen.
So,
I don't cry. I just water my beard anyways.
I wanted to talk about how you used to steal beer from your old work.
Oh yeah, race food place.
No,
Good
God,
honesty.
Jerry,
What's your last name?
your old work.
They know about it.
Oh, okay.
but
I'm pretty sure the statute is
It's not
up.
like they can
but-
charge me right now.
Okay. Well,
I never stole it. I borrowed
hey,
it.
fuck it. I like your attitude. Let's I borrowed it. We never gave it back.
Here, I'm gonna get this peanut here in a little bit. Knock, knock, knock.
So Jerry used to procure alcoholic beverages. I like that. That seems pretty a lawful way to put it. When we were underage, he worked for this place where they didn't watch the back. They didn't have cameras out back. And Jerry, how much do you think you took him for? Like
Price-wise?
Honestly, yeah, money.
$10,000.
He worked there for a long time.
2 years
Going to
time.
jail. You got DA over here.
It's a felony.
It's not Danny Admire. It's fucking district attorney, dude.
Yeah, this is my undercover operation to get people to admit things.
I was a klepto.
But we had the underage drinking thing fucking solved for for
It was
2+
awesome.
years.
I was known
because-
as Beer King during high school. I mean, that's a pretty cool label to have on you in high school.
People have stories about having to ask bums and getting ripped off for $5 or a sixer or something from a bum. We never had to do that
We got Jerry.
because Jerry was I forgot about the nickname of
Totes
the beer
upon
king.
totes.
What's funny? Sorry, but my dad's like, "You're fucking stupid, son. You shouldn't be doing that. That's horrible."
Now pass me one of those
Will you
beers.
get me a couple AT packs? Oh yeah.
So Jerry had for those that don't know that listen to this, me and Jerry basically grew up living next to each
Yes,
other.
yes.
And Jerry had an old pickup that had a canopy for, and he got rid of the pickup but kept the canopy because we actually had the same truck, so we could use it for hunting season and throw the canopy on my truck. Well, canopy stayed in between our two houses.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And that's where Jerry stored his beer, so his mom didn't know about it. And you just pile this shit at one time, because I think we were preparing for the Halloween party or something.
Well, that I put in the shed.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I made the Twin Towers.
That's
Because
right.
that's when he used to have the suitcases of beer, the 24-pack for suitcases.
Mm-hmm.
2 stacks to the top of the. It was.
It was just an old, it
was
Lowe's
36 cases of beer.
But there was times when he had that canopy full. You go up and you slide open the canopy window and reach in, and it was a grab bag. Just grab a sixer.
Grab whatever.
And I took full fucking. Jesus Christ, words.
Access.
Full.
Responsibility. Oh, not
No,
responsibility.
I took beer whenever I wanted. That was what I was gonna say.
You had,
Most of the time, me and Jerry were hanging
What's
out.
funny is Monee came back on leave. And he's like, "Oh, hey, Monee, you want to come drink some beers?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, no problem." So I go back, and that's when I had that big old tub.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, "Jerry, where the fuck did you go with this?" "Oh, I borrowed it." He's like, "Dude, bro, you're gonna get in trouble."
Dude, bro.
I was
good.
the right mind, dude. I was trying.
He's like, I ain't gonna drink this." I'm like, "The fuck you ain't."
So it was just a thing. Yeah. Like most of the time, me and Jerry were hanging out on the weekends, but if not, if I was going somewhere, I'd just reach in, grab a fucking case of beer, pop it in my truck, and bounce out.
I do have a funny story. I'm gonna interrupt. So Troxel, he always was trying to get beer from me, right? Well, I didn't like giving beer to Troxel. Giving beer to Troxel. Well, Mikey, he my BFF. So Troxel would call me, right? "Hey, Jerry, you got any beer?" I'm like, "No." So he's like, "Fuck, told you." So Mike's like, "Here, I'll call him." "Jerry, hey, you got any beer?" "Oh, yeah, bro. You know where to find
You're
it."
more than welcome to any of it. Yeah.
Troxel's always fucking give me shit. "Fuck you, you fuck take care of Mike, not me." I'm like, fuck, dude, sorry, bro.
There's just some people I want to watch not get their way. That's all.
I do remember going on leave and seeing just a fuck load of beer.
Dude,
just
we-
being
Dude,
like-
I
were
constantly
constantly
through high school, I had 10 cases at all times. And then what's cool, we had a little party, right? So I'd like stock up on like the bitch beer, like Jack Colas and Zimas
Yeah,
and
and
Mike's Hard
Mike Hard
Lemonade and all that shit. Like girls like, "Oh, you got anything?" "Oh yeah, let me go to the Sabbler."
Yeah.
Pop my trunk. Always two.
I didn't drink
Here you go,
too much
here you go,
at
here you go.
Yeah,
parties.
take your pick, ladies. We got this and this and this, and
Yeah.
you were. Well, this could get you in more trouble, but you were selling. You were selling
know.
it to
I
people
was-
too.
And Danny was slinging it at
I was
UPS.
slinging cases of beer.
Was it like $15 a case?
Yeah, we were all 19 and stuff, and I was like, dude, you could try to get a bum or somebody to get it for you for $12, or you could pay me 16.
And it's a for sure deal.
You're like, well, it's a grab bag, so you just got to kind of pick what
Yeah,
you want.
it's all profit, son.
Fucking pyramid scheme. And
Yeah,
fucking
I was
ice-
selling
I
beer.
forgot about. I sold weed at the time too, so I was slinging weed and
Rolling.
alcohol to underage.
I actually know someone wanted beer. They gave me a fucking half ounce of weed for a case of beer. It was Hanasack.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. Keep throwing it. Just keep throwing it.
No, it was Jeremy Hanasack.
We're all going to jail.
I'm not gonna edit any of
Or
this.
subpoenaed.
But
No, he handed me a sack.
yeah, he handed a sack. Oh shit. So here's some. There's
Did you just get it now?
there's the laugh that we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen. There is something we gotta talk about that's like more current events.
Yeah, Super Bowl. We gotta get back. We gotta get
No,
score predictions
I don't
real
care.
quick.
Here's what I care about. I care about my man, my dog, Damien Lillard.
Fuck
Getting
Snubbed.
into All-Star game?
Getting snubbed.
Yeah.
This is
He
a
got shafted.
travesty, people.
Robbed.
Well, it's probably because he's from Conference USA, is really.
And
what it
I
is.
want to say, college is still haunting him. I want to say, I got a guy sitting in front of me wearing a Los Angeles Lakers shirt, and I believe all four of us are on the same page, even if most of us in here are Blazers fans. I think we're on the same page when I say, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck the voters. Fuck the
coaches that didn't pick him, and fuck
How do you
the
not?
commissioner for putting DeMarcus Cousins in over him
that
as
who
the
it was?
alternate who replaced Kobe Bryant.
He was?
Is that who
Are
it
you
was?
fucking
Cousins,
kidding me?
Instead of it putting a guard, and like Damian Lillard, who's a guard, replacing him, they put a fucking center in.
That's really what happened?
Yep, and I still have a feeling that Lillard could make the All-Star team if Durant's
somebody else
not
that's
gonna
hurt.
play in it.
And Wade is hurt. Oh, he's the East.
Yeah. Durant will probably sit out the game, and he shouldn't have made the team in the first place, I don't think.
It's a name.
He's only played 21 out of he's
name,
missed
though.
25 games.
LeBron James can miss probably every fucking game, play 5 games, and he's still gonna be.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
You're voting for the name.
Well, that's why Kobe made it.
But I don't understand how you cannot put Lillard in there. That's
He's
So,
having the best year of his career.
I
that's
wanna-
ridiculous. To
I
me.
want to read his. He put a post on Instagram that he has since deleted.
Further delete, yeah.
But I don't know why anybody deletes anything online. Somebody's gonna grab that shit. Like somebody's gonna grab
told
it.
him to.
So here's a transcript of it. Says, I just want to thank the coaches who feel I wasn't good enough, the fans that think I wasn't good enough, and Adam Silver also for not thinking I was good enough. This isn't unfamiliar territory for me. It's actually what my life has been inspired by. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed or that I don't feel disrespected, but it's not too much to handle. Not the first or last guy to be snubbed. You should have been there isn't always good enough for me. But anyway, the reason I'm in these shoes is because I've always used the hand I was dealt to my advantage. A wise man once told me, it ain't always gonna be peaches and cream, but somebody has to pay for the reason it's not, one way or the other. Hashtag I'm thankful, hashtag real, hashtag non-all-star, hashtag Rip City, hashtag yellow tape.
The yellow tape. That's what he
I
called
like
his
Damian
last-
Lillard more and more. Like the more I fucking, he's a real ass dude. And
Yeah, he did, his attitude is what gets him where he is though right now.
Yeah.
And that's what his problem is he needs to back off a little bit and just he's not humble, he talks about it. He's starting to become a superstar, and he's doing it quicker than most people do it, and they didn't expect him to. And it's the same. That's the deal with him is he's coming across, which he isn't, is an arrogant. He's coming across arrogant to people that don't pay attention to him, and if you don't know him, or read up on him on a regular basis, you're not gonna have that same respect for him that we have over here on the northwest side of things.
yeah, is it a weird thing that we constantly feel disrespected in all aspects of sports, like
Pac-12,
being in the Northwest or the West Coast?
Because the East runs shit.
The Pac-12 actually is respected now.
Well, but it just.
But it's been a thing.
Only
for
because
years.
Oregon's having success. It was
Yeah.
always only it was USC. That's only
Yeah.
all the East Coast people like. You hear Pac-10 or Pac-12, they think of USC.
Yeah.
Now they think of Oregon.
Well, and
USC.
it's a tougher conference now, I think. So it's not like, oh, this one good team is beating all these cans.
And then SEC kind of they've
They
were like what 3-7 in their bowl games.
Pac-12 had a year like that, or didn't they have a year like that a couple years ago?
Yeah, I remember it.
Where then everyone
It was
just
Oregon State was in a bowl game.
bag on them, and
But we're not going to talk about the national championship.
We kind of already covered it.
That's good.
Last week, I think, or the week before last.
They feel like we did get disrespected over here because the East Coast. I mean, it's 7 o'clock. When it's 7 over here, it's 10 over there. People are going to bed. They don't get to see what Damien
It
Lillard
pisses
does.
me off because when I get off work, Like, all the games always start at 4. Like, if you're on the East Coast, if I got off work at 7, I could watch all the games.
I would love watching my games at 10 o'clock.
They should feel
Like,
blessed.
watch
They should
it.
feel blessed.
Live game at
And
10
also,
PM.
I mean, the East Coast, they stay up later than their night ends a little bit. Ours ends at 8. You know, most people that have to work in the morning ends at 8. Theirs ends at like 10 or 12. And I think they're more used to it, but it's also you're not. Yeah, we don't get the like you said. We don't get the television coverage.
The big game for them, is on at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like if they're
Well, yeah,
still
like
amped after that, they'll
Yeah.
watch the
Like the
first half
national
of the next game.
championship, you know, it started at 5:30 our time,
So 8:30
and over there it's
there.
8:30. Like, what the fuck? Pisses me
They
off.
try to make it so it. I mean, that's as good as they can almost make it because 4:30 is almost too early.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy actually. I've noticed that some cable providers, they'll do, like my dad's TV. I noticed before they play theirs at the same time. Like if it's 7 o'clock there,
What is it?
it plays at 7 o'clock for them, but it plays at 4 for us. Usually, okay, you have a TV show and it says it plays at 7 o'clock. Like, we get stuff later.
He has Dish.
I'm not sure.
He has a satellite.
Charter.
Probably.
He has Charter.
Ours, I don't know.
We have Charter.
Anyways, the fucking point is, fuck everybody. Damien deserves to be there. He's
Yeah, he
done
does.
Work
I
this year.
totally agree. And I was actually a Blazer fan. And I totally kind of slid over to the Lakers. Not.
What?
It was because of Kobe haters.
Range.
It's
Kobe
because
haters.
of Kobe haters.
I become a Laker fan because of Kobe haters.
Kobe haters. I hate Kobe. But I respect.
You can
how
hate him,
good
but you
he
gotta
is.
respect him.
That's the thing. I don't think anyone says he sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's the
Oh,
one
no.
thing. It's like people say that
I know a guy.
he's not a team player, which he isn't. But that does. Michael Jordan wasn't a
I
team
was just
player
gonna
either.
say he
Shooter
really
shoot.
does.
They played. The team had to be a Michael
Play
Jordan.
to win the game.
Shooters
Well,
shoot and
they were
punch
a
their
Michael
teammates in
Jordan
the face.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan was a dick.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan didn't like him. They were gone. That's just how
They're
it works.
both
Oh,
cut from the same
oh.
cloth.
I like that. Did you watch the Dream Team documentary? When
yeah.
When Pippen and their owner brought in a Stojakovic.
Yeah.
No, not Stojakovic.
Kukoc.
Kukoc. And Jordan and Pippen just manhandled him during the Olympics.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Dude, they didn't
I
let him
don't
shoot the ball.
remember that happening.
I remember
but
them.
I remember.
They played a like college team, and Jordan sat out for the whole game, and they lost or something. It was like a warm up or something.
Coach K
Pulled him out.
said that what was our coach? Daly? No.
I don't know.
I can't remember who the actual.
It was the
coach
Detroit Pistons coach for the Bad Boys at the time.
Oh, Daly then.
Was it-
Chuck
yeah,
Daly.
Yeah, Daly.
I think Chuck Daly.
Coach K said that he made them lose on purpose.
Yeah.
Jordan played 3 minutes during the exhibition game, and they won like 101 to like 70. It was
Yeah,
a
it was a
blowout.
blowout.
Well, they did have Chris Webber on the college team, which
See,
he was
Webb.
It was
man
Michigan.
beast.
Michigan beat him.
No, it was just
it was
just a bunch of
All-Stars.
college kids
Okay.
Yeah.
playing them. But yeah, and then I think Daly did on purpose. Like, look, you guys can be beat.
Yeah.
And then after that
And
game,
also, you have an all-star of that fucking bright of Michael Jordan. You
That's-
also have to be like, listen, you guys, it's more than just him. I think.
Because they had Larry Bird, they had Magic
Johnson,
Patrick
Patrick
those
Ewing.
were guys that all thought they
Patrick
were the
Ewing
best
in his
the game.
prime.
Magic thought he was
David
the best.
Robinson.
Fucking Bird
General.
thought he was the best. David Robinson fucking was
Well,
the
there's-
best at the time.
You haven't seen that documentary with the Dream Team?
30 for 30 is
Yeah.
that what it was?
Well, Magic's like in the room with he's all Larry Bird and like he's telling me they're having a private
Is
conversation.
Monee taking a shit, by the way?
Could be. And
He just
Johnson was always with a grudge with Jordan when he came in, but
Yeah.
he was like he said him and Larry were having a conversation in their hotel room. He's like, man, I guess there's a new sheriff in town, and like
the
just
changing of the
giving
guard.
Jordan props too.
Yeah. Jordan fucking
That's as
I
legendary
was
as
gonna
it
say, Kobe
gets.
doesn't get to be next to Jordan because
No,
weren't
Jordan.
the same
Jordan's
people.
at the top and he'll stay at the top.
Yeah.
There's no one going to touch him there.
Yeah.
Not
There's
even LeBron. Not even close.
I'm
Well-
not gonna start calling LeBron until his career's coming up. Because
Right.
He might run off 5 in a row. He could. With that team, especially with the talent they have.
They do have some
Yeah,
talent.
the thing I hate about NBA now is they try to build franchises. And like back in the day, people didn't switch teams.
And it bugs
You know,
me.
Well,
Karl
think about
Malone,
it.
Karl Malone, John Stockton.
Hey.
That's the Jazz. You know,
Step on the
they
bed.
didn't. They didn't try it. Well, Malone did try to go to the Lakers that one year
Yeah.
with Gary Payton, Malone.
Yeah, the glove.
It's been a thing. I mean, like, that's what people... With Houston Rockets, Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
They did that. It's been a thing. People have done this. And that's what bothered me about it is having such a big issue with that that's exactly what the Rockets did. That's exactly what Boston did when Boston won it with KG.
Yeah, Boston definitely did it.
You know, they did it.
That was the first one that I really
they beat the
remember.
Lakers,
And
by
guess
the way.
what? Miami didn't win 4 straight championships. They only won 2. They were there both times, but they got beat.
They were
weren't the
good
best
though.
team.
Miami, that team was good.
It was really good. It's still beatable.
Speaking of the greatest of all time, since we're
Jordan
getting
was
close
beatable.
getting close to wrapping it up. Speaking of the greatest of all time, I legitly got a little bit emotional watching Anderson Silva weigh in for the first time in over a year yesterday. His interview with Rogan and stuff afterwards, just you could see it in his face how happy he was to be back and how appreciative he was of the love he was getting and stuff. And I'm super stoked for this fight.
Did
I'm
he get, like pins or rods or anything?
He's
got a
got a
rod.
fucking metal plate. Yeah, a metal rod
Now,
in his leg.
is that like...
It's inside the bone. So it
okay.
really, other than making his bone strong as a normal bone should be, if not stronger, it's not going to create anything more. You know, it's his
But do you
leg
think
is...
it's more of a positive or a negative for Silva? Or just a non-factor?
I think it's a positive for sure. His leg is going to be stronger, but it's not going to improve his knockout capabilities with his leg or anything like that.
Okay.
And you know, I've slowly become more of a Diaz fan over the years, just because.
Oh my God.
Because I like crazy people. I enjoy people that
I'm gonna
aren't
slap you.
They don't fuck around with there's a thing you have to do when you're in the spotlight, and it has to do with media and stuff. And just like the same reason I love Marshawn Lynch, Diaz is the same way. He doesn't give a fuck. He turned around and went home while he was at the airport this week because he's all, I knew the media, they were going to try to jam me up and I was going to lose sleep, and just figured I'd better sleep in my bed and probably take a bong hit.
Well, I think a lot too is promote the fight.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Chael Sonnen, a lot of people hate him, but honestly, I mean, he promotes the fight because everybody wants to see him get his ass whooped.
Well, and Diaz doesn't do that like that.
He had not this fight. He hadn't been talking anything.
No, he's doing what he should
when
be
fighting
doing.
Anderson Silva,
He
you
should
better
be
show
showing
respect. Yeah.
But I wanted to get your guys's picks on that. We're gonna watch it here in a couple hours. I doubt this will be up, but they'll be on record. You guys all being wrong will be on record. I'm sure everybody in here thinks the same thing.
Well, I'll start off first. My prediction is Silva second round knockout.
Fuck your mother! I said that earlier today.
But that's not what I want to happen.
Oh, you want first round knockout?
Was it 3 or 5 rounds?
5. It's a main event.
I want him to cave his fucking face in for 5 rounds.
Oh, so even if it's a main event and there's no title involved, it's still 5 rounds?
Still 5 rounds, all main
did not know
events.
that.
5 rounds and title fights.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Minute 45 seconds into the second round.
Ooh. I'm going to say 4 minutes and 2 seconds into the second round.
That's impressive. How long Silva has Silva been training pretty hard, or?
Every video I've seen, he's kicking at full speed. He looks good, and he's using that leg. I've seen him put his hips into some kicks with that leg, and he looks 100%.
Well, I would obviously.
He is 39.
I'd like to see Silva win, but I mean, there's always that shock the world moment. Like,
I didn't ask you what side of the fence you were leaning on. I asked you to fucking make a pick.
Yeah, it's pretty night and day, bro.
You guys I hate you guys.
Well, how can...
It's more Diaz is Mexican,
Diaz
so it's more like
land,
night and dusk.
Diaz is gonna land.
From Dusk Till Dawn. That's a good
What
movie
do you
though.
call Anderson though? Because he's
The
not
spider.
technically black.
He is black, but he's Brazilian. Black people live
Mexicans are
other
brown.
They come out of Africa.
and lazy. What? Huh?
They're not all lazy.
I mean, 100% of the ones in this room.
Nice to see y'all, folks. I'm out of here.
Are you gonna make your pick or not?
Silva.
Silva.
What
Okay,
round?
now we're going. Don't throw.
Third round submission.
Ooh, I like
Submission?
that. He's not gonna submit Diaz, but I like
don't
that.
think
I
so
like the
either.
balls on you.
Think,
Where are you going?
I don't think.
I'm out of here.
5
You
rounds.
racist.
Are y'all mad?
5 round.
You want?
5 round fight.
I had a
Decision, Silva.
dream about it going to a decision for some reason. I think it's just because everybody's expecting a straight up finish, and
I just think Diaz. It seems like Diaz is.
Did you pick Diaz?
No.
Oh.
No. I just think Diaz will.
He's more
will
game
fight
than-
the
Oh.
whole. Will fight the whole.
Troxel wants Diaz to win, but he thinks Silva's gonna win.
I you know what? I fucking am so sick and tired of this fucking Troxel hating on
Silva.
Anderson Silva
he
thing.
hates that guy.
I hate it.
He's a hater. That's haterish.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, he's
that's
a hater.
haterish.
The
If-
Weidman fight, I had to watch.
I
it.
really don't
All
like-
Anderson Silva haters.
If
I'm
you
a John
dislike
Jones.
somebody
I have a
and you want to say it out loud, I think you should be prepared to explain that reason why you dislike somebody.
They can't. They said he's disrespectful.
I can talk
He
to
has
John
been
Jones.
disrespectful,
But
so
this-
is Chris Weidman, so is Chael Sonnen, everybody
yeah,
that
this
they
is my
back.
comeback. He loves Shell Sonnen. I was like, you want to talk about disrespectful?
Yeah.
He's
He's
purposely
disrespectful to the fucking game.
Yeah.
He got found with every substance in his body, that known to man before the
PED motherfucker.
Vanderlei Silva fight, and he's committed felonies and like really. I guess I can't really hate on somebody for committing felonies. I've probably done a couple, but
John Jones likes booger sugar.
booger sugar. Yeah, he sure does. What do you guys think about this Rumble Johnson matchup?
I like it.
I-
I think it's the one. I think it's the one that's gonna.
Jones is gonna dominate.
What shows you? I mean, what shows you that though?
Everything Jones has done.
Well,
to
I mean,
everybody.
but what shows you that that's what he's gonna do to who else has fought? Who's like Rumble that he's fought?
Well,
Who's
I
gonna
mean,
come at him
DC,
like that?
DC
With
and
DC,
Glover
well, it's-
Teixeira
yeah, DC
are
was kinda
both
like Rumble.
similar. I don't think either
But-
one possesses the
Quick-
power that he does.
I think he has an opportunity.
DC overthought his game plan in that fight, though. I think.
I feel like something was wrong with him.
I think from what you told me about how he hit, about how you said that DC said that he got shots in on Jones, that
Yeah.
he gave it to him, and he doesn't.
And I
and
think-
if he does the same thing against Rumble,
He's not going to be
then
able to eat those uppercuts
he's not gonna,
against
like
Rumble.
you said, he's not
Yeah.
going to eat them the same.
But dude, Jones is just a freak.
Here's the only reason.
everyone
Yeah.
has to lose.
Here's the
sometime.
only reason why I
True,
think
but
that
his time is not now.
is because it's just like
I'll put my paycheck. on it.
he constantly
I wouldn't.
he
you put your
constantly
paycheck
just
on it to what?
dominates people.
Because I would bet the other way.
You want to put
Everybody really
you want to
has to
put a bill on it?
Well, 100 into your paycheck.
Cave.
I
No,
give-
no, I ain't.
Well, that's what. No, there's odds here. I mean, like
Well,
it's
okay,
not. It's
I'll-
not a straight up heads up
Well, I'll give
fight.
you odds. Okay, let's go. If he wins, I owe you. We're not going to do a bill. We'll do okay. If he wins, well, no, I got to see what the
Because
odds
I'm
are
the
first.
underdog.
I got to see what the odds are first.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
see
give
the
you
odds.
I'll give you
Yeah,
the odds.
I'll see it. We'll see what the odds are and make a decision then.
And they're gonna change as the fight draws near.
Because I'll have. Well,
Was it Marciano?
What?
Marciano? There's been boxers that went undefeated.
Get on the mic, you cunt.
well, I know, but it doesn't mean that he's not undefeated, and MMA is different than boxing.
Yeah, and
know,
by
like-
different he means better.
Well, no, it's just you can limp your way through a boxing fight. You can't limp your way through an MMA fight. So we watched a guy with one arm fucking knock a dude out.
That was
Like,
pretty awesome.
It was pretty.
He's
cool.
getting kicked in that shoulder, and just like Jose Aldo did the Korean Zombie.
So who do you got in McGregor and
Jones is a 3-1 favorite as of right now, by the way.
3-1.
3-1 favorite. So I think $10 to $30 is a fair.
That's good.
Is a fair thing or something, something.
We can
like
go.
that.
We can go shallow on that. We don't have to go so big.
Go 10
you
to 20 or 100 to 200 or 50 to 100. 50 to 100. 2-1 odds. I want to get this locked down right here
50
live
to
on the
150.
CaveCast.
When is the fight?
50 to
May.
150.
Oh, we got
Wait,
time.
is it?
Yeah,
wait, is it May? I think I just heard.
Yeah,
it
there's a
might
lot
be
of
May,
time.
so I'm
We got
not
time.
sure.
But I'll keep this in mind.
Yeah,
This is an official.
You heard it here,
bet
folks.
I
We got this
right here.
brewing right now. We got a big money bet going on between Rumble Johnson
And
and,
now
Johnny Bones.
everybody hates Jones because he does booger sugar too.
Well, I don't like him because of
Just the
how he
fakeness
acts. How
of
he
it
acts.
all.
Like
He's so good.
I
That's why.
respect what he does in the ring. I know he's a fucking bad motherfucker.
All right,
but
guys.
I just
We gotta wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up. And so we're all taking Silva basically.
Well, I think it's all with our hearts too. I don't know about
Dude,
Monee.
I got a little choked up
Monee?
when I saw Anderson
Yeah,
weigh
Are
in.
you a
dude.
Silva fan?
Huh? I like Silva.
He's just like Conor McGregor. He's fucking he's cocky in the ring, but he shows his opponents respect.
One thing about
There's
McGregor,
difference.
hold on. I heard he flew over here
You're wrong.
living off
I'm gonna
welfare.
tell you you're wrong.
I read it.
No.
Everything on the
you read it
internet's
wrong.
true.
You read it wrong.
What? He came over
He-
here living off welfare?
No, when he lived in Ireland, he was on welfare briefly. It was the time between when he decided I need to train full time for fighting, and I don't have that time working full time construction. So he got on the dole and trained full time fighting on welfare, and it had nothing. It was in Ireland. It
right
had
on.
nothing to do with the United
No,
States.
no. What I read, he was in the United
No.
States claiming welfare.
It was Ireland. It was Ireland.
He's a badass though.
And it was before he
that?
ever got signed by the UFC. Also.
Yeah, I know that.
So that's it for the CaveCast this week. Thanks to
June
what?
is the most likely for the Johnson fight.
Really? Because McGregor and Aldo are fighting June 11th or July 11th. So
That'd be a-
They might change it.
Fucking-
no, that's cool.
Put both of them up on the-
That's fucking more money. Take my money, UFC. Just keep taking my money.
It's most likely in June. UFC 188.
Jerry. Oh, let's do the. Damn it. Follow me and Monk on Twitter. He's at MunkisCMP. I'm at Danny Admire. Like the Facebook page, facebook.com/Cave Music Productions. And come to this YouTube channel if you want to hear some music or more CaveCast. Tell people about it. If you fucking dig this stuff and you're still listening at this point, I imagine you do. Tell people about it. Share it on your fucking wall. Give us a little shout out or something. Just do something to make more people listen to this, because this is what we do. We do it every week, and fucking I want to hear people giving me feedback on me stumbling through plugs every week at the end of the show. So and if you don't like it, say something about it, bitch, to my face. No, I'm kidding.
Piece of shit.
If you don't like it, or if you do like it, have a comment so we can talk shit about you, or we can give you praise. It doesn't, either way. But yeah, tell your friends if you like it. That's all. That's the only message. And Jerry, you have the song of the week. Tell us a little something about it, why you like it, what it is, who it's by, and how often you masturbate to it.
Well, I couldn't masturbate to it because my dick would go raw. But it's Parkway Drive, Wild Eyes. It's metal, which gets stereotyped quite a bit, but don't have much to say about it. These guys are Australian.
All right.
They just rock the house.
That's it for the CaveCast. Tell your moms we said hi, and we'll be there tonight at your mom's house.
Good up.
Before the undead